our orders are up 17% year over year, which is, given our environment today, the fact that we're not open across the country, we're quite delighted. Even nicer is to look at our sales pace, which is 2.7 per community for the month of May. And that's consistent with what we've seen the last three, maybe even a little higher than what we've seen over the last 3 years. And as I look at the new activity, traffic up significantly, almost 2 times what we saw earlier in the month. And I look at pre-qualifications, which are really a leading indicator. This past week was the highest I believe we had all year.
Which is truly amazing, and congrats to you and your team, Sheryl, because I think the ultimate debate right now about the economy, at least vis-a-vis the stock market, is how fast this recovery is going to be. And we have highlighted on this program some of the optimistic signs that we have seen. Restaurant reservations may be coming back. Dealer foot traffic for cars may be coming back faster than some people had thought. Would you say that the pace of people coming to visit your showrooms, when they can, of course, and even sales has met, missed, or exceeded your expectations?
Oh, Brian, certainly exceeded. And, we released our earnings just a few weeks ago, and we talked about how the first quarter was doing. And certainly coming into the new year, we saw some of the strongest tailwinds we had seen in years and years. And come mid-March, it really came to a halt. And then as we got everybody home and the consumer began to understand what this was going to, really be like, and was able to turn to our virtual environment, each week we saw a dramatic increase, and that continued through April. And then, as I just reported, continued through the month of May. We're quite delighted with where we are. And once again, we're not even open in all communities across the country at this point, because we have some markets that still have some pretty rigorous stay-at-home provisions. And so given the sales success we've seen, like I said, we're quite delighted.
Yeah, I mean, what is the status of sort of the reopening for you guys? If I wanted to go see the Westerly in Denver or the Hidden Creek in North Carolina, how many Taylor Morrison homes could I physically walk in right now, Sheryl?
You could walk in most of them across the U.S. There's a couple markets, like I said, we are seeing some additional protocols in Northern California, some in Seattle. But across the U.S., you could really walk into many of our communities and all of our models. The interesting thing, though, Brian, even with that, the virtual programs that we have today, people are choosing to look at our models differently. We introduced an online appointment system about 8 weeks ago, and we've seen well over 4,000 appointments since then. And customers are making appointments either to visit in person, as you just suggested, or to do a virtual tour, or to get on the phone with the salesperson. And in some instances, having never been in our communities, they're just scheduling to write a contract. So the nice thing is we're able to communicate with the customers the way they like to. And about 80% of those folks that are scheduling a virtual appointment are scheduling one to meet our sales associate in the community and get a live tour.